So yesterday we talked about that word creative and how I like unexpected. We also talked about the artist Istvan Banye, who did the book Rezoom. He actually did a book called Zoom as well, but this is the book Rezoom, the second one he did in the series. And what I have for you is I have scanned every page of that book. It's a wordless book. I really like his stuff a lot. In fact, some of you might know that I have a children's book out, and it is also wordless. So we have that in common. All right, and here's all the pages that he has on here. They look like they don't relate at all. They look like what is that versus that versus that. They don't look like they relate at all. But believe it or not, there is a logical order to this book, and once you get a hang of it, most kids can find that order pretty quickly. All right. So this very first card, as I said, is the first page in the book, and this is the last page in the book. So 29 is in the right spot, and number 1 is in the right spot, but I've mixed all the other ones up. Now, the best way to do this, to really see it, is to hit the present button. Now, I unfortunately was just recording some of my screen, so when I hit present, it gets giant big and you can't see it. But if you hit, well, I'll do this real quick. If you hit present, and then you hit the arrows up and down on your screen, you can zoom into this and see small details, and then you can hit escape, and it'll go back down to the window size. Okay, and I highly suggest doing this because then you can see some of the things, details that you can't see otherwise. Now, this is how you do this activity. This is card number 1, and I want to look for card number 2. Now, I told you yesterday what was card number 2. The unexpected thing with that archer, or the person shooting their bow and arrow, was on a watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this. If you click with one finger and scroll with the other finger, you can move this side up and make it number 1, okay? Or number 2, sorry. So this is number 1, this is number 2, but this is not number 3. So I'm going to go looking for this, and like I said, if you do it in present, you can see the details better, but I'm going to look at what card might be next. Did some of you see it? Once again, if I was in class, I'd say, oh, there it is, Mr. Lane. See the watch. Now you get zoomed out and you see more of the picture. It looks like someone's drawing, or actually it's a rubbing on a tomb in Egypt. All right. So I'm going to take that on the left here, doing my right click with a mouse, or 2 fingers with the Chromebook, or 1 finger to hold on to it and the other one to move up. You can move it up to number 3. And now, obviously, not all of these have a watch in it. After a while, you're not going to see that. Some kids make the mistake of looking for the watch next, but you're going to put it in order. I will say in class, the hardest one is this one. And I'm just going to tell you that the next one is this one. It's right here, okay? So that's actually 9 and 10. And I'm going to give that away to you right now because I think it's really difficult for you to see that one. But anyways, go ahead and reorganize all of it, and then turn the presentation in. And that's today's homework.